Welcome to Love and Life Hub, the channel where we speak the truths many are afraid to admit about love, relationships, and the unspoken struggles behind closed doors. Today's video may sting a little, but it's necessary. Modern men are not coming home, they're returning to a house with a maid, not a mate, a partner in name only. Emotionally, they're alone. Spiritually, they're drained. And whether you're married or in a serious relationship, you need to hear this. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and give this video a like if you believe real conversations about love matter. Now let's break this down. She does the chores, but can't carry his heart. Yes, the dishes are clean, the sheets are fresh, the dinner's warm, but he's cold. Because what men long for, especially those who are emotionally mature, is not just a clean home, it's emotional warmth, affection, partnership. According to a 2022 Pew Research Center study, over 63% of married men said they felt emotionally disconnected from their spouse at least once a week. That's not occasional, that's routine disconnection. Take John, a 38-year-old construction manager from Ohio. He says, "My wife runs the house like a machine, but I don't remember the last time she hugged me without me asking. It's like I live with an employee, not a partner. He pays the rent, she manages the home, but no one runs to the door when he walks in. It's no longer 'Hi honey, I missed you,' it's 'Did you get the mail?' The man is a provider, but he's treated like a tenant." There's no emotional safety, only silent pressure. He doesn't open up anymore. Why? Because when he once did, he was mocked, or met with indifference. One survey by the American Psychological Association found that 71% of men avoid emotional vulnerability in relationships due to fear of being perceived as weak. Many cited their partner's response as the primary reason. Imagine carrying the weight of the world, walking through the door, and instead of comfort, you're met with silence, or worse, judgment. He stops sharing about his day not because he doesn't trust her, but because he fears being used against him in the next argument. He bottles it. And now, he's emotionally distant, numb, just existing in a house with clean counters and cold energy. You see, cleanliness isn't comfort. Order isn't warmth. She's present in body, but absent in spirit. She's in the room, but not in the relationship. She's posting photos of their living room but hasn't looked into his eyes in days. He tries to share a dream, a frustration, even a joke, but she's lost in TikTok loops or Netflix episodes. This digital detachment is real. A 2023 study by the Gottman Institute revealed that couples who spend more than 3 hours daily on individual screens have a 35% higher chance of reporting emotional dissatisfaction in their relationship. Mark, a tech entrepreneur in California, confesses, "My girlfriend and I live together, but I feel more alone than when I was single. She's always online, always distracted. I miss her. And she's right next to me. It's not distance that breaks connection. It's emotional absence." She's independent, but emotionally inaccessible. We applaud independence, rightfully so, but, many modern women have confused emotional detachment with strength. They say, "I don't need a man." Fine. But then, why build a life with one? True independence isn't about emotional walls. It's about healthy boundaries with open hearts. Too many men today feel like they're in a contract, not a relationship. She wants the lifestyle, the title, the wedding photos, but not the emotional labor that love demands. She becomes the assistant, the scheduler, the roommate, not the safe space he craves. Clinical psychologist Dr. Ramani Durvasula points out that emotional neglect, especially when consistent, is as damaging as verbal abuse in the long term. It chips away at self-worth and intimacy. Real love isn't about neediness. It's about mutual emotional presence. He's not looking for a therapist, he's looking for his woman. He's not broken, he's burdened. Tired from the expectations, the outside world, the pressure to man up while keeping everything together. He doesn't want analysis, he wants acknowledgement. He wants to be seen, not fixed, but every conversation turns into correction. Every emotion is dismissed as drama. Every act of vulnerability is met with resistance. This isn't marriage, it's survival, with receipts. Men don't fall out of love easily, they fall out of safety. And when a man doesn't feel safe, he retreats, not out of pride, but out of protection. And this isn't just about marriage, it's about serious relationships too. You know, boyfriends are coming home to girlfriends who act like administrators, not lovers. They're not asking for perfection, they're asking for presence. Ladies, whether you're a wife or a committed partner, please understand, if your man is good to you, loyal, hardworking, and emotionally available, don't give him structure without spirit, order without warmth, chores without connection. Relationships aren't built on checklists. They thrive on shared emotional currency. Final word, a man doesn't marry for a maid, he marries for a home. Men don't want to live in cleaner, they want a soft landing after a hard day. They want a space that smells like peace, feels like rest, looks like love. So if you're a woman, ask yourself, when he walks in, does he breathe deeper or hold his breath? Do you nurture his soul or just manage his schedule? Because if you're not his peace, someone else or something else will be. If this message hit home, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. At Love and Life Hub, we bring the tough truths with love, so you can build better connections that actually last. Leave a comment below. Have you ever felt housed instead of home? Or if you're a woman, what do you think is the hardest part about being emotionally available in today's world? And remember, love doesn't live in a checklist, it lives in connection. Be someone's home, not their hotel. Thanks for watching. This is Love and Life Hub, where hearts heal, truth speaks, and love grows. Until next time, take care of your love before routine takes care of it for you. Subscribe, like, share, stay real.